that sucks. Breaking down right into the entrance to the scale. Oh man. What a day. What a day for that guy. Hopefully it gets better for him. But yeah, you definitely, of all the places to break down right in front of the scale, they might come over and have a look at you. See what you're doing. Hope his day gets better. All right. It appears we've done it again. Oh, use 21. Okay, now I got to turn around. Wonderful. Construction gate only. Okay. So, how are we gonna turn around, I wonder? That's a situation, because we've got a weight limit out in front of us, and this road is not wide enough. So what will we do? Well, let's figure it out together, folks. Let's see what kind of room we got over here on this side of this building. See if we've got enough space to do it. And the answer is no. So, alright. Well, we look pretty good back there. But there's a lot of traffic coming. Well, ain't that something? You get all the way down here, and it's construction gate only. Weight limits in front of you. Oh, good grief. Okay, well, we might have to do a little something here, but there's a car coming behind me, so I'm just gonna set my brake, get my shoes on, because I'm gonna need to get out and look around most likely for what I'm about to do. Actually, you know what, I might change this plan just a little bit, but I do have a plan. It's just what I need is traffic to stop coming through for a few minutes, which we don't seem to be getting much of a break on, if I'm being honest with you guys. So we gotta find, that's crazy. I mean, a sign before that would have been cool. You know, some sort of sign before that, but that's okay. That's okay. Traffic looks pretty slowed down now. Well, here we go, folks. Here we go. Here's the bold move of the day. Ready? Here we go. Let's see if we can see that trailer. Where's that trailer at? I have to get my seatbelt off, and well, here we go. This is it. Alright, pull her forward just a bit. I'm about to jump the curb. Got traffic coming now, but that's okay. That's okay. And there we go. There we go. In we go. Alright, let me get out of traffic's way here. Perfect. Alright. Alright. I don't know if you guys could see that very well. I just blindsided off the road into this little parking lot. And off we go. So I got a little nervous there because I knew I had plenty of room, but there was traffic coming in both ways. Hey, we got it done. So, it says use 2150 north entrance. Oh, that's so stupid. But we got it done. Anyways, I was gonna celebrate us getting here, but hey, we still got it done. I would have appreciated if there was a sign sooner, but that's the way it goes. Life of a trucker, baby. Life of a trucker. So it should be on this road where we're going, and we'll see. We are about 3 hours early to our appointment, but I wanted to get here and see if they'd unload us early. And the parking situation might be a problem tonight because they're supposed to unload me at 9 p.m. But as you can see, there's this Volvo parked on the side of the road. That may be my future. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Where are we going? Here? Thanks for joining me for this adventure, guys. I didn't expect that. I was going to get a cool shot of me just rolling up to the place, you know. But that is not how it went. And we had to kind of turn around there. So that was kind of a cool, unscripted moment. I think that they mean it's here. Stop, check in with guard before proceeding. Okay, I think I found the place, guys, so I'm gonna go get checked in. I'll get back with you in just a few minutes, and we'll see what kind of trouble we can get into on the rest of this video. Well, that was quite an adventure, huh? Getting off that road. We had plenty of room to hit that blind side into that little side road that was there, so no big deal, but a little warning would have been cool, would have been real nice. So it's actually the night of the delivery. I showed up, I think, like I said, about 3 hours early. No big deal. They make me drop my trailer and then they come pick it up. So I'm just kind of hanging out, not really doing anything. And the, well, we're just going to have to look at the load board tomorrow morning, and we're going to have to take something to move the truck. That's kind of where we're at. So hopefully we see something decent enough in the morning. Just not great, but I was kind of laughing because I was just looking. C.H. Robinson has a load on the board still from today that was supposed to be picked up at 5 p.m. today, going to Florida at $1.63 a mile. And good for everyone for not grabbing that load and letting them sit on that. And they can go back to their customer and explain why they can't move that load. Awesome job by everyone to get us out to Florida. I mean, you gotta do. I mean, 2's okay, but you gotta do better than that, because then we got to get out of Florida, you know. So I'm glad they're just sitting on it. It has to do with sort of the theme of the last couple videos, this whole battle going on between brokers and carriers, who's gonna blink first, you know. So that was a really good sign to see that load still sitting there. I'm glad they're sitting on it. I'm glad that they have to call their customer, or their customer can call them and wonder why that load hasn't moved. I think that's excellent. I think that's a good start. So hey, maybe it pops up on the board tomorrow. You guys want to actually do business? Let's do this, you know. 250, maybe, I don't know. 3 would be better to go into Florida. It's a long run too. Yeah, hey, if they don't want to play ball, that's their problem. And I was really happy to see that load stay on the board all day. Really happy to see it. So that's great news. The board looks like hell right now. It just looks absolutely tragic, but that's okay. We'll have a look again tomorrow. There's a lot of stuff heading back up into the Northwest that has pretty decent rates. Obviously, it's just not a very long run, right? So that kind of doesn't do much for us, especially with it being a pickup on Friday, drop off on Monday sort of thing. It's a good load if maybe you want to do a reset. And I guess I could go that way, but it's going to kill us on what we make this week. We'll just, if we end up going that way, we're just going to have to try to keep fuel prices down and you know, do our best to turn that into some sort of profit. At this point, I'm starting to look at the week as a lost cause. It's just way it goes, way of the road. But hopefully the board looks better tomorrow. But I was getting on my dispatcher's nerves, I think, because I kept sending them stuff, but they were things that weren't going to work out for us. And I finally told him, okay, I'll leave you alone, man. I know you're looking at the board. And he said, yeah, don't bother with it. He said, I'll find you something. So that's nice. We'll try to get ourselves back, you know, towards the middle of the country and just kind of go from there. I would like to see something going home, if possible too. I'll take that and just kind of let this week be what it is, put it behind us, and try to do better. But I know my wife and kids would be happy to see me too, so that may end up being a possibility. So we'll see how that all goes. There's not much else to talk about for tonight. We're just here waiting to get unloaded. I'm gonna get into those jalapeno poppers that I got from Arby's. I'm gonna tear those up, and that'll be that, Jack. So we'll see what we got going on tomorrow. Talk to y'all in a bit. Oh my God, guys, I don't know what happened with tonight's video, but it's doing so well. Thank you guys so much. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to catch this like rolling over as it happens. You see this big line right here. That's when I logged in. This is Social Blade, and it had it at like 992, and it moved it up to the correct 998, and then way down here 999. I don't know if I'll catch this rolling over, but thank you guys so much. This is really exciting to me to start a brand new channel, and oh, if you could see my face, to see so many people enjoying it and hanging out with me as I just make my way rather through just being a trucker. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the videos. That's super cool. I'll try. It's very unpredictable when that next one's gonna come in, but I'm really excited. These milestones are super cool, so I'm just sitting here watching. Are we gonna do it? Are we gonna hit 1,000 tonight? Oh my God, that is super cool. Talk to you guys in a bit. Oh, I missed it. I just barely missed it, guys. We did it though. Look at that. Oh my God, that is so exciting. We've done it, guys. 1,000 subscribers here on the all-new This Guy Trucks. Wow. That is amazing. Thank you guys so much. I am looking forward to the journey, folks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so grateful that you guys are enjoying the videos. I just don't know what else to say. That is very, very exciting. Oh my God. Thank you guys. I'm just gonna go, but thank you. Good morning, everyone. How you doing? How you doing, guys? Wow, what a night. What a night. So yeah, we came in here and we got to our appointment like 3 hours early. They unloaded us. We parked on the street. It was like 11 o'clock at night by the time they were done. So we parked out on the street because you're not parking at a truck stop at 11 o'clock at night. You're just not going to do it. So that is where I sit right now, trying to figure out the day. So first, before I talk about that, once again, always the possibility my dispatcher will call. So if I have to cut off the video, I'll be back. Don't worry. I'll be back. So you guys are absolutely brilliant, just amazing, gorgeous people. I just want to thank you, seriously. I didn't expect that with that video last night. I guess I kind of got into the whole algorithm, the rage and anger and uncertainty and anxiety and everything that's going on with freight rates right now, that a lot of people stop by to watch. So definitely a great video that brought in a lot of new people. So welcome, everyone. Welcome to the channel. For me, it's a very crazy accomplishment. So if you'll give me a few minutes, just let me talk about that for a few minutes, and then we'll talk about some trucking stuff and see what we get into today. A lot of new names, a lot of people I've never seen before. If you don't know me, if you're completely new to this, I used to run a channel under the same name that hit like 77,000 subscribers. And basically I was a ranting, raving lunatic here on YouTube that would just lose his mind over things having to do with trucking. And while there were some good zingers in there, some really good jokes along the way, eventually I got to a point in my life where I was kind of embarrassed by that product. And after everything that kind of went on with that channel and certain videos and things like that, I just wiped the slate clean, deleted a 77,000 subscriber channel, and got my head clear, you know, and had time to sit back and think and relax and all these things. And I said, I think I can do this again. I think I can do this again, but I think I can do it better. I think I can actually show my life as a trucker. I can make it interesting for people. I can show the ups and downs and everything that goes with it. And hopefully some people will come by and hang out with me for the purpose of just wanting to watch a video and hang out together, and much less about the shock value of what absolute nonsense is going to come out of this man's mouth again. And to delete a 77,000 subscriber channel is a scary thing to do. It's like, what do I do now? Because that's income that provides, you know, that's a real thing. And oh, I freaked out. I did. But to come back and make it back to 1,000, and to see that this channel is attracting, of course, a lot of the old folks that used to hang out around here, who I love and adore, but a lot of new people. And I was so impressed with the mix of people in the comments from last night's video. We had brokers in there. We had dispatchers in there. I mean, not everybody was saying what they were doing, but we had company drivers, of course. We always have that. And we had owner operators, and just an amazing mix of people in the chat, in the comments last night. Thank you guys so much. Really, to the old viewers that were here for the new channel, thank you for giving me another chance, and I sincerely mean that. Last year, or whenever I deleted the channel, was a very challenging time for me, because I never saw anything coming down. I was very naive. Once the YouTube channel took off initially, I was like, I'm on top of the world forever, baby. And I probably took that for granted. And then when things started to come down, you know, the old International kept breaking down, and we were tens of thousands of dollars a month in repairs on that thing, just trying to keep it on the road. Eventually I had to sell, and I got myself into a really terrible lease purchase, and everything was just crashing down. And you all got to watch me have a mental breakdown pretty much live on YouTube every time I put out a new video. So I appreciate you guys for giving me another chance and coming back to the new channel and watching and subscribing and hanging out in the comments section with me. Thank you so much. And to all the new people, also thank you. You will find that how can I explain this? I'm learning. Right, so when I talk about the war between brokers and owner operators and stuff like that, there may be a lot of stuff that I don't realize, that I don't understand why it's happening and what we do to fix it and what brokers do to fix it and what our government does to fix the economy or any of these things, right? And so I'm not speaking on facts. This is what I'm observing right now and just how I feel about the thing. So thank you for giving me the chance. I think I've went on this rant for too long right now, but to me, it means a lot to see 1,000 again and to be building a whole new channel that I'm quite honestly much more proud of. I'm not proud of what's going on up here right now, but you guys know me. I like to keep my hair pretty, but not the case today. But I'm much more proud of this product. And I think that eventually over time, we together can do big things here on this channel. So I'll leave that alone. Thank you guys so much. Like, I was so excited watching that last night because I didn't expect it. So thank you. What else? Okay. I woke up today, looked at the load boards myself, and it's just ugly. Lesson learned. And that's all I can do about it. I could sit here and I could get myself stressed out and fired up and try to figure out what I'm going to do and all these things. Well, I still need to do that. I still need to try to figure out what I'm going to do. But lesson learned, because in my brilliance last week where, you know, I led me and my dispatcher into the biggest week I've ever had since I've been here, I forgot about the trade-off. Now what? Now what? Now we're out west going, none of this makes sense. Doesn't make sense to move freight at these rates, not even a little bit. So it is currently Friday morning. We don't know. We're not sure what to do right now. I told him, hey, if Saturday's better, we can look at Saturday. We could be facing a very real possibility of sitting here till Monday, because what we don't want to do is, okay, if we have to move the truck at a little bit of a loss to get us into a better market, okay, we might go ahead and make that concession. It's not good, but we don't want to take like a huge loss just for the sake of moving the truck. What's the point? Now, if it makes strategic sense for next week, then we can look at that. We still don't want to. None of these rates make sense over here. So lesson learned. I have to learn my lessons this time. Last time I had nothing to learn. No. I knew everything. Of course you know everything when rates are $4, $5, $6 a mile. Of course you know everything, right? You can do no wrong in those times. So until freight gets better, we might as well just not look at going west. I mean, there may be the exceptions where we see just this crazy good load. We know that next week we're screwed, but this week, you know what? Let's go make us a lot of money. And then we might make that exception, right? But for the most part, I have decided that I'm still going to look at the load boards. I know I'm going to, but I'm going to hand the reins back over to my dispatcher. He was graceful enough to let me make my own mistakes and put myself in this spot. And we'll take that. So that's where we're at today. That's where we're at. We're nowhere. That's the point. We've accomplished absolutely nothing with trying to find the next load. I know he's hard at work on doing that. I wouldn't mind if we waited till Saturday. That way I get a 34 in and we'll go from there. I wouldn't mind leaving today. I wouldn't want to sit around Salt Lake till Monday, though. Tell you that right now. Not interested. Not interested. But hey, you know, you have to learn your lessons out here with things like that. And I just got really nothing planned for the day. I'm going to PC over to a truck stop, but I'm waiting till about 9. That way I know some spots will have cleared out. I need to throw a little bit of fuel in because it's all the way on the E again. I gotta stop doing that. But I'm not finding the right balance. I'm trying to manage my fuel cost on a weekly basis. And then I keep running that all the way down to the E over and over and over again. And one day that's going to get me. Good news, I guess, if there is any, is I can write a com check out of my maintenance fund. Not a good move, not a smart move at all. But if Roadside needs to come get me, hey, like I said, guys, I'm out here for the education this time. If we can make a little money along the way, let's go ahead and do that, of course. Last week, I'm waiting to see my settlement because apparently I can't do math. I had originally told you guys I was going to get like $1,200. I put out the numbers weekly just to give people an idea what the reality is out here. I thought it was going to be $1,200. Went back and redid the math. It was $1,500 after redoing my math, but this morning $2,000 hit my bank account. There must be something I'm missing. Maybe there's a certain bonus that I didn't know about, safety bonus or something that I'm not aware of that put in an extra $500 over what I was thinking it was. I don't know, but we'll take it. We'll take that anytime we can get it. As for this week, well, we're screwed. And we just, that's all I can do, just learn from it. And I will probably avoid running west till freight picks up, because what else can you do? Just sit around out here in Salt Lake? That's not a very good business model now, is it? I'll talk to you guys in a bit. All right, what's going on, guys? So about to wrap up this video for today as the saga continues of trying to find the next load. Good God, what have we done? We're all right. Good news is we did find a load. So we'll talk about that. I'm sure we'll talk about it. But hey, you know, I just went in the Denny's. I decided to have, well, I was gonna say real food, but I also just went to Denny's. So I don't know that I had real food, but I had food that resembled real food in the Denny's here. I decided, you know what, man, it's time to, you know, finally have some decent food. So I did. Waitress, poor waitress, just having a bad day in there. Just having a bad day. I don't know what's going on with this phone right now. Why it's doing this weird filter thing. Anyways, she brought me my omelet and a mountain of pancakes, and I was like, I asked for toast. And she's like, oh, well, you got pancakes. And I was like, what? What the hell's going on? I was like, are you serious? And she's like, pancakes are better. And I was like, no, they're not. That's gross. That's way too much going on there. Pancakes. I have no use for pancakes at all. So she ended up bringing me toast. And she's like, I ain't even going to charge you for those pancakes. Well, I'm not even going to eat those pancakes. So win-win, I guess. Give them to the next guy. I don't know. I have no idea. But she was in a really bad mood. I don't know, understaffed, I have no idea. Just having a really rough time. And one guy actually yelled at her, F you, lady. And he left because she was just being kind of how do they say it, ornery, being ornery. I don't know how that, I've never known how that word was pronounced. But she was fired up in there, and he was fired up, and these hot shots today have been terrifying. There's one trying to back in right next to me right now. I don't think that hot shots are like bad drivers or anything, but the ones I ran into today, the ones I've encountered, were bad drivers. were bad drivers. But anyways, he backed in. We're all safe and sound. So, okay, we found a load. That's the good news. Even better, it pays over $2 a mile. That's good news too, right? All these things are good news. Bad news. It goes out west again. So further out west. Delivers Monday morning, which means I'm holding on to it for quite a while. And it picks up tonight, about 8:30 tonight. So I'm gonna just hang out here, probably shower, maybe do some laundry if I feel like doing that. But I need to do some soon. That omelet. I'm a chunky boy. Anyways, so we got it for 700 miles at 1,500. I'm bringing the grand total gross for the week up to 3,200. Also, when I give weekly numbers, let me know if you guys are even interested in hearing that. When I give weekly numbers from now on, I'm just going to go off the settlement compared to what I have to give the actual numbers, instead of if this is this, like if they charge this much for maintenance, you know, and like all this trying to like do the like gymnastics in my head of trucking. I could just do them Fridays with the actual settlement in front of me, if you guys care to hear the numbers. I don't know, and I don't care either way. If you want to hear them, then cool. If you don't, that's fine too. So I'll do that different though if we're going to keep doing them. Boy, what else? Okay, so we had a bad week. We are going to gross 3,200. We'll try to keep these fuel costs in check, and I should, well, here's what happened, why I was like, well, how did I get $2,000? One of the times I fueled last week, I must have fueled in the next week, and that's coming out of the next settlement. So I don't imagine any profit this week, but that is how she goes. That's it. But I don't also see any potential for losses, like negative settlements or anything like that. If it is negative, it'll be just a little bit, and we can definitely overcome that. So that is kind of how this stuff works. I accept it. That's what I'm doing out here, is trying to figure out how to be better for when that market does come back around. I don't take it for granted and think that the money will never end. It is good for me to go through this right now and really, really get this education on how to be a successful trucker. And I do listen to your guys' comments. I do read them. I do see what you're saying. Some things make sense. Some things are completely unreasonable for what I'm trying to do. But I do appreciate the feedback nonetheless. Like I don't want to, this is like the age-old advice, and I always tend to not pay much attention to this. I don't want to quit doing this and go do a local route somewhere. I want to learn how to do this. And if I quit doing this and go drive a local route for a company somewhere, how does that benefit me in the long run for understanding this side of the business, right? And that's my only argument to that. Plus, I've never been a local guy. I just don't like it. I don't like the same repetitive thing over and over every day. Let's just do the same thing every day. I'm not built like that. Some people are, and that's cool. It doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for me at all to just the day in, day out grind. Why you think I didn't make it in or didn't last in the IT field? It was the same stuff every day, over and over again, answering the same questions, and I don't like that. So, but I do listen to you guys when it comes to like this over the road stuff, especially owner operator type stuff. I am paying attention to those comments and taking them into consideration, because the thing I'm learning about myself is sometimes it wouldn't hurt me to listen to other people, people that have done it before. Sometimes I get so caught up in, yeah, but how you did it in the 80s maybe doesn't apply to how we do it today. But maybe some of that does. Maybe some of that does still apply, you know. So I appreciate everyone that's giving their feedback and they're nice about it, polite people, and explaining their point of view. Definitely enjoy that. And hey, maybe by the time we're done here, we build up a community of very knowledgeable people that are sharing information with each other in the comments, because I'm not a good source of information, but some of you guys are. Some of you guys really are. So I guess that's just how she's going to go this week. You win some, you lose some. Last week we did good with grossing over, I think it was 7,400. Do you guys remember? I don't remember right off. This week we paid for it with grossing 3,200, and that's the way of the road. Way she goes. So we'll take it. I don't see us having any significant losses this week, like I said earlier. And hey, we'll just pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and try again next week. Unfortunately, still going to be in the West. So we've got to find a plan to get me back to the middle of the country. Me and my dispatcher share the same goal on that. So we will be looking at that. Maybe he's looking today. I don't know. But at very latest, we will be looking at that Monday morning to start working my way back towards that direction. And, well, you live, you learn, you fight another day, you do or you don't, right? You either fight another day or you don't, and that's the choices you get to make. I choose to keep fighting and keep trying and failing sometimes for you guys to see, because, hey, that's part of the story. So, you know, I'll get bored if all I did was win on this, right? So, we lost 1 week. Well, I've been out here for, I think it's 7 now, 7 straight that I've been on the road. And for us to take a loss on one of those, we're doing all right. We could be doing a whole lot worse. So see you guys on the next video.